Every traditional Mai Tai recipe you'll ever see calls for Orange Curaçao. And one of the big brands associated with Orange Curaçao is Flavour. Now, most Mai Tai enthusiasts will obviously know the dry Orange Curaçao. It's been around a while. But in 2023, Flavour added to that with their Yuzu Curaçao. Essentially a very similar kind of product, except we're swapping the oranges in the Curaçao to Yuzus from Morocco. Now, admittedly, I haven't done, this is my second bottle with this, but I haven't done too much with the Yuzu. But I did get very excited in Berlin in October in 2025 because Maison Ferrand Plantere Rum was showcasing this, their brand new tropical Curaçao. Now, to see whether these Curaçaos actually make a difference to a Mai Tai, I've made 3 different variants, just swapping out 15 ml for each of these products. So we're going to have a little side-by-side tasting. But first, you need to know how we make it. Now, to keep this little riff and experiment nice and fair, I'm going to make all 3 cocktails in the same shaker and omitting that orange Curaçao part. And I'm going to add those directly into the glass at the end. So the base cocktail is going to be exactly the same for all 3 cocktails. Not even like a millimetre out. It's going to be identical. Now, the recipe will be in the description below, along with loads of discount codes. So go and check that out. But to crack on, so each cocktail, I'm going to include 45 ml of my Ron Colon 111. Lovely sort of Jamaican El Salvador rum, this. And to complement that, my sort of darker rum, it could be Worthy 109 or something like that. I've just got this behind the bar now. I've been doing a little bit of stuff with Agricole. So I've got my Rum JM Terroir of Volcanique. So I did 45 ml of the Ron Colon, highest of Jamaican, just going 15 ml equivalent of the Rum JM. Then I want 30 ml of lime juice per cocktail, 10 ml of orgeat per cocktail, so 30 ml in total. And then I just use normal 2:1 sugar for this, but I want 5 ml per cocktail, so 15 ml. Then I'll do it in order as they are on my back bar. So this glass here, I'm going to do 15 ml of the Pierre Ferrand Yuzu. The middle one could be Pierre Ferrand's dry orange Curaçao. Then the far ends can be this gorgeous new tropical Curaçao from Ferrand, again 15 ml. Right, and just so we're playing fair, I've divided that mix up equally into 3 different shakers. So we can just pour that one in there like that one in there like that, and then the third one there. I'm just going to tart these up, take some photos, and then we'll get tasting. Right, and I've garnished these up, as you will have seen at the start of the video, because I filmed these sort of back to front. We've got a passion fruit for the tropical. We've got an orange for the orange, obviously. And then as I don't have any dried yuzus, I've got lemon. Now, that is really interesting, because I actually wasn't expecting that much of a difference between the yuzu and the tropical. I suppose I better explain what the tropical is, because it threw me to start off with. I just assumed when I saw tropical, I just assumed we were going to something slightly different with pineapple, maybe like mango, all those sort of tropical fruits, but it's nothing like that. To my knowledge, the only real difference between those 2 bottles, if you know Ferrand, you will know Ferrand is a cognac house in France. Maison Ferrand makes exquisite cognac. So the dry orange Curaçao is brandy-based, cognac-based. Whereas the tropical Curaçao is actually made from their rum that they get from Barbados, the distillery that they own, West India's rum distillery. So it's actually, to what I gather, the same blend of orange and spices, just with a rum base instead. Now, I was quite shocked because they do actually taste quite different. Obviously, rum is going to taste different to brandy anyway, but when you're adding orange and spices, perhaps you're not going to get that much of a variance. Except with these 2, you do. Just as a rough sort of tasting note, I would actually say the rum base brings out a more juicier, fruitier style of orange. The Ferrand dry orange Curaçao definitely lives up to its name of dry orange, whereas the tropical dry Curaçao, I would say, isn't as dry. So how does that translate into a Mai Tai? Well, I've actually had a yuzu Mai Tai before, but it was a couple of years ago when I first tasted that, and I wasn't overly impressed by it. But now I have to say, I really like this. Obviously, the rum blend will matter. Different rums, different darker rums, maybe a heavily aged rum, maybe won't work with the yuzu so well, because the yuzu is fresh, it's bright, it's citrusy. And therefore, for me, when I use those slightly lighter styles of rum that I like, the yuzu will probably come out to play a little bit better than it will if you're making Mai Tais with Appleton 12s, with Eldorado 12-year-olds. But that is a definite recommend. That is a cracking Mai Tai. Adore that. The dry orange is everything we'd expect from a Mai Tai. Essentially, it's an aged rum daiquiri with almond and orange. That's essentially what a Mai Tai is. And that is beautiful. It's rounded. I love my rum combination. Of course, that's going to work with your rum combination as well. But how does the tropical stack up? I would say that the brighter orange note lifts that even more in a completely different way to the yuzu. A yuzu is kind of like a cross between a mandarin and a grapefruit with a sort of citrusy, lemony note to it. That is just juicier and fruitier. I really like that. I would say lighter as well. Whether that tropical Curacao is going to make a difference again, like the yuzu would do with those heavier, longer aged rums, and I suspect it might. I suspect that the dry orange Curacao might be the go-to there. But as I like the lighter aged rums, that works an absolute treat. So I guess the end result is what do you want from a Mai Tai? For me, because I adore lighter styles of rum, I actually do prefer the yuzu and the tropical more than I do the dry. But that is still a fantastic cocktail, which gets me thinking now, I might have to do another remake of this video and do it with a darker aged blend or a longer aged blend, just to put them through the paces once again. They get involved in the comments. Have you got a bottle of the dry orange Curacao yet? As I said, they kind of launched it in the tail end of 2025, but it's only just become available in the UK as of July 2026. Would you try it? Would you swap from your dry orange? Would you actually try the yuzu? Let me know in the comments below. And as I say, if you're enjoying my rum journey, if you want to go deeper, then I'd love you to come and join my YouTube rum community. There's loads of perks there. But a big one I love talking about is I'd love you to come and join me on a live membership stream every Wednesday night, UK time, 8 PM. We deep dive into rums, maybe a tasting, something new beyond the bar, maybe a comparison, you name it, it's loads of fun. So come and join me there. But if not, you just want to watch another rum video, well, there'll be one on screen right now.